A special thanks to Kia Adam Malik for allowing me to film their cars. Information is provided down below. Hello there, this is a full in-depth tour review of this 2020 Kia Grand Carnival 2.2 in the Premier trim, showing exterior, engine and interior. Keyfob design. This has a remote engine start feature. These two other buttons are for the sliding doors on each side. This has auto foldable side door mirrors. Lock the car, side mirrors fold in. Unlock the car, side mirrors fold out. There are welcome lights upon unlocking. The exterior colour is Aurora Black Pearl. This has keyless entry feature as standard. To lock the car, press button on door handle. To unlock the car, press button on door handle again. This has combination black and brown leather seats. 3-spoke level-out multifunctional steering wheel with perforations on side along with silver and gloss black pieces. Engine start button as part of the keyless entry. For transmission, the Grand Carnival comes with an 8-speed automatic controlled by the rotary selector with the option of using paddle shifters in drive gear. There are front and rear parking sensors, reversing camera and surround view monitor cameras. Electronic parking brake with auto hold feature and drive mode selection switch with modes include Eco, Normal, Sport and Smart. As you flick an indicator, the side cameras appear in instrument cluster. Now let's take a look at the exterior. For the wheels, this has 18-inch broad-tone 5 twin-spur alloy wheels interacting Continental post-contact 235/60 R18 tyres. Aluminium roof rails on top. This has automatic LED dual projector headlights with LED daytime running lights and automatic high beams. Down below, there are LED front fog lights. In 1998, Kia made its first entry in the MPV market with the Carnival, a large MPV multi-purpose vehicle or minivan which had seen 4 generations, and it was sold under a few nameplates including the Sedona. Carnival is sold globally except in Europe where MPVs are uncommon. In fact, Kia MPVs in Europe are dead. The 4th generation, featured in this video, was unveiled in June 2020 with sales started September of the same year, first in South Korea. This was when Kia retired the Sedona nameplate for good and used the Carnival name globally. The Carnival is based on the Hyundai Kia N3 platform, underpins the Hyundai Staria and Custo, and the Kia Sorento. The Kia Grand Carnival KA4 was launched in Indonesia in November 2021 with trims Premier. In fact, this Carnival Premier is the most expensive Kia in Indonesia until the Kia Sorento Hybrid arrives. For the design, I never predict Kia's minivan will adopt a prestige status on the outside with unique elements. For the Kia, like all Kias, it has the tiger nose grille and new Kia logo. There are distinct LED headlights with distinct LED side lights. For the side, there are giant windows for increased comfort, along with aluminium roof rails and a unique chrome piece behind the rear doors. Around the rear, things are more interesting. Giant reflectors down below and a continuous LED rear light piece. Not to forget, a hidden rear wiper located inside the rear spoiler. Saya pikir generasi favourite saya pada Kia Grand Carnival karena punya nuansa Korea merah di sekitar, jadi bukan mau berbosongkan lain. Saya memilih Kia lebih Honda Staria karena Kia punya lebih fitur kenyamanan. Grand Carnival sebuah pilihan lebih murah untuk mobil minivan. Itu punya jok belakang keempat tersembunyi untuk membawa keluarga atau taman ekstra. Kamu bisa lupa membeli Toyota Alphard dan memperhatikan Kia. For engines, the Kia Grand Carnival in Indonesia comes exclusively as diesel power. I'll explain now. Under the bonnet is a Smartstream D 2.2 litre inline-4 16 valve dual over-the-cam turbocharged diesel engine with common rail direct injection. This engine is Euro 5 compliant. This engine produces 202 horsepower at 3800 RPM and 441 Nm of torque between 1750 to 2750 RPM. This has an 80 litre fuel tank and the Carnival is a front wheel drive car. The front doors have soft touch materials at the top. There is brown leather materials in the middle, hard plastic materials at the bottom. Ambient lighting there. This has ambient lighting on each door panel, 2-person memory slot for the front driver's seat, 4 electric window controls. I think all of them are automatic in both directions. Window lock, central locking, mirror control. This has power foldable side door mirrors. Down below is a huge sized door pocket. To the right of the steering wheel column, the button to deactivate the traction control, the lane keeping aid, the button to turn off the back door for the powered back door. These two are for the sliding rear doors, fuse box, automatic transmission, dual pedals, bonnet release. The driver's seat has forward power adjustments, 4-way power lumbar support, recline, sliding, seat height, as well as seat inclination. The steering wheel has manual tail and telescope adjustment, adjusted using the lever right there. On the left side is the audio controls, volume, seat track, voice controls, select between various media sources, Bluetooth except call, custom start button. The right side is the adaptive cruise control, lane keeping aid, these to control the multi-informational display, paddle shifters. The right side is a light indicating fog lamp controls, this has automatic headlights and high beams. The left side is the automatic wiper controls. A 12.3 inch digital instrument cluster, controlled via these 2 buttons. This is the car menu here. That has a driver fatigue system. Settings. Driver attention warning. Forward safety. Lane keeping aid. Blind spot. This has a lot of safety features. Trip menu, digital speedometer, settings, driving assistance like I showed you before, cluster, can select the theme, manually select the theme, lights, door, convenience, units, language, and we'll set the factory settings. I think that's it for the digital driver display. Doors and automatic climate control for the front, temperature for both sides, front and rear defrost, off, sync, fan speed, AC, to operate the rear climate control, different zones with circulation and the automatic mode. The buttons are not physical buttons, they are haptic feedback buttons. For infotainment, this has a 12.3 inch touchscreen which contains various media options, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and sound is provided via Bose Premium 12 speaker sound system. Down below the infotainment system is the volume and power knob, map, nav, radio, media, has light switch, seat track, custom start button setter, and tuning knob. This is the infotainment system. Let's go and test out audio sound quality. The sound quality sounds brilliant. This is the USB audio menu. Current song playing. Play pause, forwards or backwards song. Album artwork is present. Shuffle repeat options. List of songs in the USB folder. You can bring up the list here. This can be a split screen option. Home menu, you can customize these widgets. You can edit the home widgets to your liking. There's also a compass there. Bluetooth telephone menu. This has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radio, along with FM and AM. USB video, which can play videos on the touchscreen. Settings. You can control the rear climate control from here, the rear AC, voice memo. Hello there, this is a 2022 Kia Grand Carnival. Hello there, this is a 2022 Kia Grand Carnival. Media. like I showed you before. For media sources, there's Bluetooth audio, USB music, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, USB video, favorites, and lastly settings, vehicle settings, phone connection, advanced, general, system information, sound, display. I think that's it for the touchscreen system. The touchscreen is responsive to operate and has a few cool features, for example, voice memos. Down below, the AC controls, there's a bit of storage along with the wireless Qi charging ports, 3 USB inputs, 2 for charging and 1 for media, 2 cup holders next to the gear selector. This has 3-stage heated and ventilated front seats for the driver and front passenger. The button to access the 360-degree cameras, parking sensors button. Behind the buttons there's a bit of storage. Front center console made out of brown leather. Open it up, is a giant storage area. This is not adjustable. 2 cup holders behind. Auto dimming rearview mirror. LED front reading lamps, I have to turn it on, show the interior in the video. The controls for both the front and rear sunroofs. I can't demonstrate it because it's under this plastic. A grip handle only for the front passenger side. Driver side sun visor with a vanity mirror and a light. If you forget to close the light, it will close like that so it does not drain the battery. To summarise Kia Grand Carnival's interior, it is extravagant and feels home here. However, some controls are fiddly to use, for example, touch haptic buttons for controlling aircon. The seats feel super plush and have ventilated feature. For materials, there is a mixture of hard plastic, soft touch and grey wood. Now let's check out the rear seats. As you turn off the accessories, the front driver's seat moves back. Now let's take a look at the rear seats. You can press button on door handle or grab handle for opening sliding rear doors. Captain seats on the second row. The rear seats, the second row seats do recline and slide. Now let's check out second row rear seat space. Before I show rear seat space, rear aircon controls including the automatic feature, rear grip handles with hooks on each side, ceiling aircon vents, rear reading lamps, a giant B-pillar grip handle, rear electric window controls, ventilated seat controls on each side of the second row, rear sunshade, there's a cup holder storage down below there. For second row rear seat space, I'm a short person. I've got a generous amount of legroom and a giant amount of headroom. I believe tall people, 6-footers, will be happy about in terms of second row rear seat space. Storage net pockets on each side, cup holders which can be shared between the front and rear occupants, 12-volt power outlet. There's a bit of exposed storage down below. This middle seat, you can flip it up to gain access into the third row, which I'll do later on. You can flip it down. This can be used as an armrest with a bit of storage as well as 2 cup holders. This can be used as an extra seat in the second row. On the second row left side, you can recline and slide the front passenger seat. Now let's check out third row rear seats. Take a look at the third row rear seats. For third row rear seat space, I'm a short person. I've got a decent amount of leg room and a good amount of headroom. I believe tall people, 6-footers, would be fine back here for shorter periods of time. There is cup holder storage along with USB input. There's a rear sunshade for the third row occupants. It's the same on the same side, along with ceiling aircon vents and a reading lamp. There are also fourth row emergency seat. Fourth row seat. Let's try it out here. It's supposed to be used in emergency use. So the space back here is very tight unless you put the third row seat forward. These seats are suitable for very young children or smaller individuals. They're supposed to be used for emergency seat, like I said before. There are 4 ways to open power tailgate, including the hands-free feature, also known as Spark Power Tailgate, which seems lethargic to use on other high-end Kia products. The boot is of a huge size when the fourth row seat is folded down. On the left is 2 exposed storage areas along with a hook. On the right, I'm going to open this section up. There's a power outlet there. There's hooks on each side. Here you can pull up the emergency fourth row seating. Will turn into an 11-seater. Fold it back down for the strap. The front passenger seat has the same adjustment as the driver's side, including the power adjustments, recline, seat height, sliding and inclination. It loses out on the memory settings. This has 7 airbags, a decent sized glove box illuminated by LED. This is the end of the video now. Like this video, comment down below, subscribe if you're interested, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you're alerted whenever I upload a new video in the future.